Yo my dudes, and what is up? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be taking Immortal Abomination, and he's going to be going up against all these fights on the Vivified path in Act 7.1.2. In terms of synergies, you're going to be seeing what I'm going to be using, and I call it the Toxic Crusaders Synergy. It's going to be fun, so let's go. So the Vivified path can be quite a tad annoying because of nodes such as, of course, Vivified, which causes the opponent to gain power at a very massive rate whenever they're struck. But what you have going for you are things like Power Suppression, where whenever you launch a special attack, it procs an Innovate on the opponent, basically power locking them. Of course, it's not going to be all smooth sailing because of this other node called Power Alternator, which means that every 15 seconds, if you have more power than the opponent, your power bars are switched and they gain that power which was switched over to them. And that's what makes this path so tricky, because of the constant need to manage the opponent's power. And your power as well, of course, by throwing off those special attacks once every 15 seconds to make sure that you don't build up too much of it. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use Abom to basically cheese this whole path, and it's going to be so fun. It's going to involve locking the opponent in the corner with just heavy attacks, and using that to your advantage to build up all those massive stacks of poison, converting them into acid burn, and just basically watching the opponent melt away. So sweet. Alright, so before I begin, just a quick rundown on what this Toxic Crusaders synergy is going to be doing for Abom. So first up, Man-Thing is going to allow Abom to proc stacks and stacks of armor breaks with each heavy attack. Secondly, with Red Skull, he's able to proc personal poisons on himself more frequently. And lastly, the King Groot synergy increases the potency of those poisons as well as acid burn. And fret not, if let's say you're missing Red Skull or even King Groot from your synergy team, don't worry about it. Those two members are in fact not necessary. The only one you want to be rocking when you take on this Vivified path is essentially Swamp Thing, because those armor breaks are what are gonna be so useful, or should I say critical, in making sure the opponent is trapped in the corner while you heavy lock in there. So anyways, for all of these fights at the very start, what you want to be doing because of Vivified, you want to let the opponent exhaust or expand their power first, build up to your first SP1, launch it, and then power lock them. Basically, with that, the fight's over. I'm serious, man. The fight's over because while they're locked in the corner with you just spamming heavies over and over again, of course being mindful that you shouldn't build up too much power and release it every 15 seconds, but that's pretty much it. Build up to your own SP2, proc that aura of poison on yourself, allowing you to build up massively and rapidly to that acid burn and just watch them melt away. Anyway, just a slight disclaimer for this Jane Foster fight. You might have noticed that I didn't do any heavy spamming in the corner against her because it doesn't work. I've tried it numerous times. Apparently the way her AI is designed, or rather the way she's designed, is that she's able to counter you if you try to heavy lock her in the corner as compared to other opponents. So it doesn't work on her. You have to basically play this fight in a more traditional or conventional manner, but she still goes down just the same. So anyways, here it is. From this point onwards, all the fights are going to be taken down with just spamming heavies in the corner, and that's how you cheese this whole Vivified path. So I'm going to leave you to it. Enjoy the rest of the show. I'll check back in towards the end. For now, I'll see ya.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes, they know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise, you know that we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it rain. Silent nights recalling you, a souvenir of what it could be. Pieces of my mind are yours. I forgot the parts I'm missing. I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. And I pretend that we are dancing, like the nights are never ending.
Alright, so final fight on this path. Same thing once again, with just spamming heavies in the corner while Phoenix is unbeaten. And easy game, easy life. Or so I thought it was. Because you're gonna see towards the very end, I get my ass handed to me. Because I was just a tad greedy. Yup. Because you see, Phoenix, as you know, can resurrect herself. So I wasn't being too mindful of that, got carried away slightly, and Abom met his maker. It's coming up now. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave you with this. Hope you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, take care. I'll see you for the next one.